I know for a lot of people that I spoke to at the convention, a lot of people saw the conference and were so blown away. And it really just put things into perspective as to where we're going as a company. So it was an amazing, amazing experience. And this is the first builders call since we officially caught the vision at conference. And so if you're still on this call, that meant that you caught the vision yourself too. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's get started. And so in my talk, if you were at the conference, we talked about in our community, the X factor is the people inside of our company, the leaders and the builders, because we are the people that we don't wait around for momentum to happen. A lot of people say, oh, is the company in momentum? Is the company in momentum? We as builders know that we are the momentum. It is our excitement and our actions and our consistency that helps the company go into momentum. Right now, we have two explosive verticals that are live and ready. We have Freedom Pro and we have My Pro TV. Those are verticals that are active now, live now. People can begin using the services, getting paid on the services. So right now is the time to really tap in to the community and really start exposing people to what we have. And so for me, it's all about duplication. In this industry, I've been in direct sales for 10 years, and the best duplicator is the best leader because they create systems, and systems are what duplicates. Because in this business, you will never get far if you're constantly having to rely on explaining everything yourself. You want to be able to duplicate. So I like to become a master of the PS3 system. Drop a 1 if you've ever heard of the PS3 system. The PS3 system is 1, you pique interest, you show the plan, and you three-way call. And mastering this system is so important for building a big business. And in piquing interest, the one thing that you never want to do in this industry is you never want to be a person that word vomits. You don't want to be the person that tries to give every single detail, explain every single part of the compensation plan. You want to learn at getting really good at piquing people's interest, keeping it light, getting them curious, and just saying power phrases. We want to master the power phrases. Some power phrases are, what if your bills could start paying you back? Have you ever been paid to help people save money on TV? I just partner with a company that's letting people monetize what they're already paying. You need to hear about this. Pique the interest. Find your 2 to 3 power phrases that when you meet someone, you can use these power phrases just to get them asking you questions. What is this? Tell me more. You want to plant the seed. You don't want to explain the whole forest. You want to plant the seed. Next, you want to show them the plan. We have a Zoom every single night at 8 p.m. That is your money maker. You don't have to explain exactly what you do. You just want to edify and invite. Edify the CEO of our company, edify the different leaders, and invite people to the 8 p.m. call. You can say things like, there's a quick Zoom at 8 p.m. that'll break this all down. I'm going to save you a spot. Can I count on you to be on this 8 p.m. call? For me, when I'm piquing interest, especially when I'm calling people I already know, I like to do the 30-second call. I'll call and say, hey, Kelly, hey, I'm so glad you answered the phone. I don't have a lot of time, but I had to call you. What are you doing Friday at 8 p.m.? Nothing. Okay, great. I'm going to send you a link. I need you to be on this call. I found a company that allows me to get paid from helping other people pay their bills. And this is something you need to hear about it. I want your opinion, but I can't talk about it right now. Can I count on you to be there at 8 p.m.? Perfect. Get the commitment, pique the interest, and get off the call. Go to the next phone call. That is the way you start building momentum in your own business. And now after the Zoom, after they come on the Zoom, after they hear what we're doing, after they're excited, after they have the information, the fortune is in the follow-up. You want to follow up with every single guest that you invited to the call, and you want to use third-party validation. You may be an amazing leader. You may be a 7-figure earner, you may know everything about it, but sometimes people want third-party validation. So when you say things like, I want to get you on the phone with one of the corporate members or one of the leaders so we can get all your questions answered, they know 100% of the information. They make a lot of money. They love helping people and they're a lot of fun. Let me see if I can connect you. You want to edify your leader, edify one of the corporate members, and get them on a three-way call, because this shows, okay, this is bigger than just me. This is bigger than you. This is a group system. So we're in a season right now where we don't want to wait. This is the perfect time to launch a big business. We are going, summer's over, people are going back to school, and now people are starting to think about the holidays. They're already starting to feel like, okay, wow, we're almost through this year. New Year is going to be coming. They're thinking about their finances. They're thinking about how they hit their early year goals. So this is not the season to wait. This is the season where we're fresh. Our verticals are live. We have new verticals coming soon throughout the next 30 to 90 days. You have the plan, you have the system, the websites are up. We have the videos from conference. You want to be able to set big goals and be very aggressive in hitting those goals. For me personally, when I'm building, I say, okay, I want 10 people on every call minimum. If there's a call 7 days a week, every single day, I want at least 10 people on this call seeing this information. That's me prospecting 70 new people every single week. Even if only 10 people, 10% of the people decide to engage, that's 7 new people coming in my business every single week. You want to at least get out of those 70 people, if the 10 people show up to a call, at least 3 of those people should be doing a 3-way call. And you want to have duplication where your team is doing the same. So when you're talking to your team, when you're having your meetings, hey, how many people have you piqued interest? How many people have you invited to the call? It's not all about just, okay, go pitch them, get them in front of the information. Because one thing I love about FinancePro, we're a feeling, we're an experience. Once you get in the room with us, once you see what's going on, once you see the leadership, if it's right for that person, they are going to engage. And that's what we want. In this industry of direct sales, there's a lot of different opportunities. There's a lot of different businesses. And so for me, I tell people, I'm not the type of person that's going to be unrealistic and say, oh, I'm going to go recruit the world. This is for everybody. This isn't for everybody, but I do know it's for me. I do know I believe in selling essential services. I believe in my bills paying me back. I believe in having a business that's so simple, anyone can do it. And I believe in compensation plans that pay people on the front end so they can start building wealth fast. And so what I'm looking for is my tribe of people. I'm looking for like-minded people that also want those same things. And those are the people that I want in my business, because at the end of the day, this is a volunteer army. I don't want to be dragging people through the business. I want people that are waking up fired up like I'm fired up. I want people that want to help other people. I want people that want to make impact. I want people that want to build wealth. So you have to decide, what is your personal vision statement? At the conference, we spoke a lot about vision. Write the vision statement for your own life. Decide why you partnered with FinancePro. Get clear in your vision and why you are here. And then you can start allowing your energy and your consistency and your excitement and your activity to attract the people that are supposed to be in your business. We are not selling lotions and potions. We don't need to wait 30 days to see if our product works. We are selling essential services. We are helping people save money. We are teaching people how to not just pay bills, but to have those bills pay you back. Similar companies that have done this, over 50 years old. It works, but it only works if you are working. All right. So let's see. Josh is going to be getting on here very soon.
I am here. Can you hear me, Mickey?
Here he is, the man, the myth, and the legend. So Josh, I'm super excited. We were just doing some quick building training, talking about the activity that we need to expose. So I will give the floor back to you. Thank you for having me.
Let's go. Y'all give it up in the chat for our amazing CXO, Miss Mickey Thompson. Isn't it amazing what we're doing here in FinancePro right now? Guys, I am on the move, and when I say we are moving things in a very powerful way, just put yes in the chat box if you're excited about the community that you're plugged into. You're excited that you're with the right people at the right time, and this is a moment in history that we're truly going to be able to change the game in a way that we've always desired to do. So I want to make a couple announcements. Number one, we are scheduling an August road tour for FinancePro across the USA. Let me know in the chat box if you are ready for FinancePro to show up to your city, to be somewhere close to you where you can come be a part of this. Listen, I love these Zoom calls. I love the virtual reality that we can build wealth from anywhere in the world. But I also love getting person to person, eyeball to eyeball, feeling the environment of what's taking place. And it is an absolute blessing that we have what we have here with this. So what I want to talk about here tonight is several things. Number one, we're about to put the road show together, and we're going to be announcing where we're going to be going on this tour coming up the first week of August. We're going to be making these announcements company-wide. And a couple other things that's really important to note. This is the season for massive activity. I want everyone to write in the chat box, massive action leads to massive results. All right, I want everyone to write that down. Massive action leads to massive results. If you want to be free in your life, you're not going to get to being in a place of freedom if you're barely putting any work in. I want you to think about how hard you've had to work at the jobs that you're working. I want you to think about how hard you had to sacrifice things, the effort that you put in to get where you are today, and understand that this takes even less than that. But you do have to get active. You do have to get plugged in. And this is one of those moments where, guys, no matter where you are in your life, this is a community. This is a movement. This is a company that is for all people. And when I say all people, I mean all people that have breath in their lungs. There is something that we have that is absolutely special for them. All right? On another note, I talked about coming out August 8th, Pro Wireless. Now, I want everyone to put a 1 in the chat box if you're plugged in right now and you're listening to me carefully. All right? This is a very big announcement. We're going to be rolling this out company-wide to make sure that everybody knows this. August 15th, we are going to be removing from the genealogy everybody that is free. We're going to roll out wireless August 8th. We're going to give everybody 7 days to get upgraded. And then I need everybody to say, I understand in the chat box. After August 15th, don't send me another message asking to extend for the freebies. If you want to be free, somebody say freedom isn't free. All right? If you want to have what you want in your life, I need you to understand freedom is not free. Okay? I'm doing everything I possibly can in my soul to give every single person the opportunity to find what they love. But by August 8th, all 5 verticals will be fully live. Pro Wellness Club. Coming up this weekend, we're going to have a really, really big call. In the next 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to be sending out a notification company-wide announcing the massive rollout of Pro Wellness Club. Freedom Pro. We're going to be hosting a training call tomorrow night on how to use Freedom Pro as well as My Pro TV. We're going to log in it. We're going to go together. I've gotten a lot of questions asking, hey, when is more channels coming? We are going to be rolling out an additional 200 channels coming out the first week of August as well. But this is the reality, and this is what's very important to understand. What we're offering right now is effectively like basic cable, right? But it's better than that because it does have different multicultural and different places around the world that it is really also being able to be utilized for, enjoyed by, and something that is very powerful. This is just the start of My Pro TV. I've had some people say, well, do you think this is just amazing? Guys, listen, I don't think we understand how expensive that live television is. These major networks, there's a reason why these cable packages are sold for as much as it is, right? It's a process to get all of these things live. And again, the biggest commitment that I made to all of you is that we're going to make sure that every component of this is fully legal. Is there other routes that I could go to get a whole bunch more channels real quick and then we're facing potential legal situations? Yes. Am I willing to do that? No. Someone write yes in the chat box if you love that you have a home that you can build, that you don't have to worry about someone coming and telling you can't be there anymore. All right? This is what's so important to us. You got to understand, we're going to be rolling out different things as we go. Okay? We're going to be continuing to grow as we go. But the foundation had to be laid now. And quite frankly, even where it's at now, even before we roll out the additional 200 channels that's going to be added to it, I need us to understand the setup with MyPro TV, beyond being just everything that we love watching on TV, is the reality now that TV can start paying us. When you hit Pro 250 with MyPro TV agent, we're paying for your Netflix. All right? When you hit Pro 1000, now we're paying for your ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus bundle. Okay? These are all things that are being implemented the first week of August. So everybody that's a MyPro TV agent, who's ready for your Netflix to be paid for by FinancePro? Who's ready for your Hulu, your Disney Plus, your ESPN Plus bundle to get paid for by FinancePro? This is more than just, hey, do you have that? Some of these things that we're paying for is another way that we're implementing being able to have more value, but we're doing so in a way that is legal. We're doing so in a way where we're not taking away from things. We're now giving you, if you think about it, hey, if I hit Pro 250, what do I get with my Pro TV? All of Netflix. If I hit Pro 1000, what do I get? All of Netflix, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus. This now is all paid for within the MyPro TV compensation with now the Stream on Us bonus. So we need to think in a bigger way, right? And when we do that, we position ourselves to be able to scale and grow in the most powerful way and understand how we are stacking value. All right? Can we put everything on our app that's on Netflix? No, that's copyright infringement. That sends us to prison. Who agrees that doesn't make any sense? Or you go and share it with 10 people and now we'll pay for it so you get what we have plus more. We're thinking smarter here. We're being more intelligent, but we are giving an extraordinary amount of value with what we're doing. Okay? So what I want everyone to do tonight is I want you to go look into your business. I want you to go to Protein. And I want you to look in your genealogy and I want you to see who is a free partner. And what I'm encouraging you to do and what I suggest that you do here tonight is you call and reach out to every single person that you personally brought into FinancePro and let them know that it's time to go. All right? So this is very, very special when you really begin to understand this. Okay, one of the questions in the chat box says, so if you're Pro 250 and you do not have MyPro TV, do you get the $17.99 for Netflix? No. If you read the compensation plan, in order to get the Stream on Us bonus, you have to have the streaming platform. MyPro TV, that is an extra bonus specifically for the streaming platform. If you're a MyPro TV agent and you are Pro 250, let's say that you're Pro 500 right now, but you didn't pay for the TV. You're only paying for Freedom Pro right now. Add the TV and boom, now your Netflix is paid for. Okay? It is absolutely incredible. When you hit Pro 1000, your Hulu, your Disney, your ESPN Plus, now that is paid for. You want sports? Hit Pro 1000. Now your ESPN Plus is paid for. All of the sports right there on top of the things that we're adding. Okay? So this is all about being strategic. This is all about positioning ourselves in the most powerful way. And I truly just want you guys to absolutely understand that this is a special moment. Now that we're live, it's time for everybody to get promoted. I want you to write in the chat box, promoted. Every day, I need you to go look at Know Your Numbers. All right? I'm going to be doing a training on the Know Your Number system tomorrow. But guys, right now it's time to get promoted. Right now it's time to get paid. And what I want to do is we want to help you. So I need everybody to understand what I'm about to share with you because it will absolutely change your life. Mickey really hit on it, talking about peaking interest. One of the most powerful things that you could ever understand is that you do not have to be a professional salesperson to be successful here at FinancePro. Write this down and say this out loud. I am a professional introducer. Write it down. I am a professional introducer. What do you do for a living? I introduce people to powerful people and powerful solutions. What do you do for a living? I introduce people to powerful opportunities, powerful solutions, powerful people. And now that takes the pressure off of you. Who agrees it's a lot easier to introduce someone than to try to sell someone and close someone? Come on, I need us to think right now. You want to get rich? I need you to listen. You want to get wealthy? I need you to listen right now. There's a reason why I've been able to build what I build. There's a reason why I've been able to take people to a whole nother dimension in their life, because you understand fundamental, simple things. You don't have to sell someone. You just got to let someone know there's an opportunity. Well, what then do I do with that opportunity? I need you on the call tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Man, tell me about it. I want to know right now. Tell me everything. It's so good. I need you to see the whole movie. Could you imagine if a movie was coming out in the theater and someone said, hey, I want to know about it, and you just told them every bit of it? Who agrees that doesn't make a lot of sense? Okay? You got to think about it. You're not a desperate salesperson. You are a powerful person that is plugged into a powerful solution and opportunity with very, very powerful people. Therefore, if you want to see how to be free, I need you on this call tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make the call, what I need you to do is I need you to watch this recording. And after you watch this recording, I want you to get back with me and share your thoughts. Stop trying to sell people so intensely. All right? Just let people know there's opportunity. Understand this. People do not like doing business with people that seem desperate. Put a 1 in the chat box if you agree with me. People don't like doing business with people that are just throwing up words all over them. No, you're powerful. You don't have to say all that. All you got to do is show them the opportunity, and you will be amazed at how your percentage of success of people that actually want to be a part of your business grows when you don't come across as a desperate salesperson. Guys, just because you're in the online marketing industry doesn't mean you're desperate. It means you found an avenue of freedom. It means you found something that's different than what everybody else has found. And who agrees in this type of solution, when we find gold, there's enough gold for everybody. When we find diamonds, there's enough diamonds for everybody. We don't have to keep it a secret. The more people that know about it, the more there is to go around, the more there is to enjoy. So I want you to start asking people a couple questions. Write these down. If I could show you how to turn your TV into income, would you be interested? If I could show you how to turn your TV into income, would you be interested in seeing how? Yes, tell me. Okay, good. I need you on this call tonight at 8 p.m. Oh, tell me right now, Josh. I need to know. I know you need to know. And because you need to know, I need you to know everything, not a 15-second elevator pitch. I need you on this call tonight at 8 p.m. Put a 1 in the chat box if you understand. When you change your position, you can live from a place of power rather than coming across as desperate. All right? Just because you're selling something doesn't mean you're one of those people. This is freedom. If I could show you how to turn your TV into income, is that something that would interest you? With the wireless, if I could show you how to turn your phone into something that pays you, not just for doing something on your phone, but because you have a phone, would that be of interest to you? When you ask good questions, you position yourself from a place of power. I'm not selling you anything. I'm asking you a question. What if I could turn your TV into income? What if I could turn your phone into income? This is what we are doing here, guys. All right? What if I could show you the most powerful banking and crypto solution that's ever been on the planet? And it is absolutely insane what you're going to be able to do and be in full control of your money now. Well, tell me all the details. I thought you would think that. I need you on that call tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're international, we host our calls Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Get them on the call. All right? We're going to start doing drip campaigns every day going in tomorrow towards all of your people that are free. Every person that is free, we're going to start reaching out to them. If they're trying to figure out where they fit in the community, at least get them in Freedom Pro. All right? This is so simple, guys. but I need you to understand, I want everyone to start popping ranks like this. So this is the goal. Every single day, we bring at least 3 people to the call. Every day. Mickey said 10. Personally, I think you should invite 10 people. But at minimum, you know 3 people that you can send a text message to. But don't send this long text. I found the greatest opportunity in the world. Don't do it like that. Say, hey, I wanted to reach out to you. I found a way that I could turn my TV into income, and it's blowing my mind. Just get them introduced, and then the ecosystem will keep them. If you get them here, they will stay. Every person that came to the conference, and we can validate this through members in your team, every person, there were people that showed up because people begged them to show up. And they were like, you know what? It's probably another one of those things. It's just another online marketing company, right? It's just one of those things. When they got in the room, there were leaders that were in other companies that said, you know what? I don't care. Normally, I would try to launch this privately and get going because maybe that company may terminate me for launching with y'all. But I see the vision. But I feel something special with this. All right? Everything changes when you get somebody in the room. All right? Everything changes when you can feel the authenticity of what's taking place here. And that's what I love about what we're doing, guys. We are going into an industry that has been saturated with BS. All right, just put a 1 in the chat box if you've seen BS being sold on the internet or in the online marketing industry. Okay? So let me help you. Do not approach it the same way that everybody else does. Why? Because we're different. What we have is much different. It's much more special. So therefore, we're going to live from a place of power. We're going to walk out this relationship. We're going to walk out this journey from a place of power. We have what the world needs. Therefore, we just got to get out here and share it. Okay? So I want to make sure that all of you are clear. We're going to be doing a big August roadshow tour. Right now, I know we're going to be in Atlanta. I know we're going to be in Miami. And I know we're going to be in Houston, Texas. We're looking at a couple other places. August 30th, we're going to be in Portland, Oregon for the next NASCAR race. Okay? So guys, load these meetings up. When we host a meeting in a city, I want you to go through your Facebook. I want you to go through your Instagram. I want you to go through your phone book. Anybody you know anywhere close to these cities, I want you to push them there. Okay? Absolutely game changing what's happening here. Okay? The free placement, August 15th, anybody that is not paid, you are getting removed from the genealogy and the genealogy will compress up. Please hear me on this. August 15th, technically August 16th at 12:01 a.m. We are flushing it. Couple other updates that we are going to be implementing starting now. For the paid members, there are people that have not been placed in some of your businesses that is effectively not being able to go and build their rank because you have not placed them. So what we're going to do as a company is we are going to make sure that every week the volume that comes in, it is now placed in the organization because we cannot count something in the holding tank because it could be in any one of the 3 legs. Put a 1 in the chat box if you understand that. So what we're going to be doing is every Sunday night at midnight Eastern, because the cutoff is at 12 p.m. Pacific, at 12 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be flushing out the genealogy and what's in your holding tank and placing it in your organization. Where does it go? In your weakest leg. If you want control and you want to set up your organization how you want it, go in and place your people. All you do is go into the holding tank and you can choose the username. It's very simple. I'll do a training on it tomorrow in how to place your people. All right. Some of you have been asking, are you guys going to do trainings on this? Guys, nope. We're not going to train anybody. We just spent tons of money on the conference, on these opportunities, just so all of you could figure it out. So good luck. Excited that you're going to be able to figure it out. Come on. Guys, we're going to be doing trainings every single week. One of the other things that we're going to start doing as well is we're going to have introduction calls, which is going to almost be like if you went to a college and you're going to be able to now get inducted, introduced, right? A full-on like orientation. We're going to be hosting orientations on a weekly basis. We didn't set this up just so you guys could pay and be a part of something. This was set up for transformation. This was set up for real life success. All right. So we're going to be rolling out some very powerful things over the next 7 days. There's going to be a lot more marketing materials that are going to be coming out to you. I'm setting up business cards. We're setting up new Zoom backgrounds. There is nothing that you need that you're not going to have access to here at Finance. Just put yes in the chat box if you're grateful that even before you think we should have something, our corporate team is already working on it. All right. Your website, FinanceProPlus.com. If you go to your back office on your dashboard, you're going to go down. It says my website. All you do is copy that link. All 5 of the opportunities have a full-on landing page. All 5 of the opportunities have a promotion video on it that you can share that we've created that is absolutely phenomenal. All right? What we got to do right now is take action. No more people sitting on the fence. Someone say, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. All right? This is the mentality that I need y'all to have right now. We're not sitting out. This isn't drink a pina colada and sit on the beach season. This is get in the garden and understand this is what you're going to be building. All right? This is what you're going to be setting yourself up for to have success. And we're not here to play small. We're not here to do just enough. We're here for abundance. Abundance happens when you take things seriously. Abundance happens when you position yourself powerfully. Abundance happens when you get sick and tired of just having just enough. But it's not going to just change unless you do something about it. Okay? This is very, very special. We're going to be putting out content all month long in August, the testimonial videos from the conference. Guys, when you see just some of the videos that are going to be rolling out from this conference, I've hosted meetings all over the world, from some of the most special mission trips that I've ever been on, some of the most beautiful revival meetings that I've ever been a part of, some of the best business meetings that I've ever been a part of. Something was different about Atlanta. I'm telling you this, and some people give lip service to God and just say it to say it. Dude, God has his hand all over this company. Just put yes in the chat box if you love that you can have a company that is full of faith, that is full of the divine energy, and understand that none of this is possible without him. None of this dream, none of the vision came just because I had a vision. There is one creator of all things. There's people that mimic, but there's one creator of all things. And he's the one that created that vision in me to start this company. He's the one that put that vision in the hearts of all of our leadership to say, this is the right place for me to be. I'm not playing games. There's been people over the years that's misunderstood me. There's been people that I've walked away from their companies. They tried to blacklist me. There's people that have paid for articles to be written against me. But understand, I don't care. Heck, they crucified Jesus saying he wasn't the real God. Like, it is what it is. People are going to hate anytime something is great. Put a 1 in the chat box if you understand that. People are going to hate when they see something that is great. But at the same time, there's going to be people that because you're a part of something great, it's going to open up the greatness inside of them. Because this created a story for you. This became a testimony for you. That's going to awaken the belief inside of them. All right. So I want to let you know, regardless if they love us or regardless if they hate us, we're going to still be beautiful. We're going to still be powerful. We're still going to move with integrity. We're still going to move with excellence. We're not going to talk about people. We're not going to look at what this company's doing, what that company's doing. Quite frankly, I don't care. Anybody can do what they want to do outside of my circle. But what I know is if you're in my circle, we're going to do things right. What I know is if you're a part of my company, we're going to do things the right way. And we're going to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to be blessed. So this is what I want the goal to be. Over the next 10 days, I want you to focus on getting one person a day activated in your business at minimum. We're going to get this 10, get 10, get 10. Everyone write it in the chat box. 10x, 10x, 10. All right, this is so simple. I'm going to have Mr. Jeffrey Ross come on here in just a minute. I put him on the spot, but I need you to understand, everybody for the next 10 days, we're going to do a blitz. Everybody for the next 10 days, we're going to do a blitz. And everybody, the goal is to bring in one person a day activated. If you bring in 2 or 3 in a day, good job. You're ahead of the curve. But you'll see when you go to know your numbers, if you don't have all 10 stars highlighted, it's time to get it highlighted. Momentum starts when we move.
All right. Looks like I'm in. Put me in, coach. Wow. What is the saying that Sarah had from the stage? What was it? High energy equals, I hope people remembered, those who are watching the conference, high income, right? High income, yes. Now, you've just saw it from Mickey. You've just saw it from Joshua. That high energy, that's contagious, right? And look, most of us who lead into this space, who have got experience with this space, we could probably sell ice to an Eskimo, but that's not what we're doing here. With that high energy, with that high passion, with that posture, with that confidence, it's a transfer of belief. It's a transfer of energy. And that's what people are buying. People want to know that you've got their back. People want to know that you're all in, that there is no equivocation, that there is no doubt in your mind. People can sense that BS filter, right? And yeah, BS for bullshit or BS for boom sauce, baby. So which one are you going to choose? Because I know that I'm all in. One of the reasons that I flew all the way from Tasmania to Atlanta, yes, it was an opportunity to go speak on stage and go and meet this amazing community. But I've got to be honest with you, it was to meet Josh and the corporate team and look them in the eye, go belly to belly with them and really get a sense of, get past the hype and get down to the substance. And, we've heard it all before. We've heard it all from everybody who was at the conference. There was something different in that room. I've been to a lot of conferences. I've been to a lot of, hype and rah-rah type sort of conferences. This one there was substance. There was depth. There was the nuance there, the X factor there. And I don't know about you, but my belief was pretty high going into conference. Coming out of it, it's gone from a 10 to 15 to 100x. And see, that's the thing, right? People want to lean in on your energy, on your belief. And you've heard Mickey talk about the the P3, dyslexia, 3PS system. And I've talked about the 5 Pro recruitment system. All we've got to do is lead in there with high energy and go and start conversations, guys. Become a professional inviter. Introduce them to this amazing concept. That's as simple as it gets. I think I was guilty of this when I first started, being that word vomiter, being that creep, that comes across and pitches everything to everybody. And where I shifted the game was where I learned to say less, less is more, and let the tools, let the team, let the leverage of the company do the heavy lifting for me. But it was also when I got out of my own way. And I just took massive action. And we show up with that confidence, with that belief, with that high energy, and let the chips fall where they may. A lot of us, we stop, we get up in our own heads, we go through the fear of failure or even the fear of success or whatever that fear is that's holding you back because of the rejection that you've copped in the past, because of the attachment that you have now. When you attach to your belief and your why, like that why that makes you cry, to get into that space, then it's beautiful to see ignorance on fire versus knowledge on ice. And the only way that anybody's ever going to win in this game is by taking massive action, but also running with those who are supporting you. Yes, you're going to cop the naysayers and the rejection. And I think, really good saying, a mic drop moment that I picked up from Josh at conference, when everybody's rejecting you, that's validation to go harder. Because use that fuel for fire, because your belief, you're here already. We've got all the building blocks. Guys, it's time to lock arms and run hard with this. You know, the team over the last 2 months have been working on these products. The products are launched. Freedom Pro's here. My Pro TV's here. We're ready to go. You know, the free ride is over. Let's get out of that conversation. Let's put a line in the sand and let's make this our new day one, and let's go level up. Let's help people get paid and promoted. We're going to be doing lots of training and lots of support, as you've already heard here. I'm going to be locking arms with Mickey and Josh here to be able to complement what they're already doing, to be able to bring in that in the field experience, you know, because at the end of the day, guys, I'm just an ambassador like you. I'm just in the trenches like you, just sharing what's working for me and what's working for our team and working for others. The thing is here is let's keep it simple, but let's keep that energy high. Let's keep that belief high. Let's keep the fun factor high, because that is the culture that we're going to create here. And talking about culture, I just want to talk about the elephant in the room for a second. Let's create a culture. And I want everybody to put a 1 in the comments if you're declaring to this, if you are committing to this culture that I'm going to describe is above the line culture. Above the line culture looks like I'm here to take ownership of my business working with FinancePro. I'm here to be accountable to my actions and taking massive action, to showing up every day, to doing what I need to do my non-negotiables to make this work for myself. And so it's above the line culture. It's accountability, it's responsibility, and it's 100% ownership, baby. Because nobody is here to save or rescue you. You've got to do that part yourself. You've got to do the work yourself. But when we leverage and we lock arms and we run together, this is fun. When you find your tribe, you find your vibe. And then you go and do what you need to do to protect that, you know, to build that, to be a part of that. You know, so below the line culture is blame, excuse, and denial. We don't want any of that. There is no toleration for that in this space. It's everything above the line. So if you get called out with love, tough, you know, kick ass with love, of course, it's calling you out because we want the best for us. We want the abundance for us. There's no more scarcity and lack in this community. It's all above the line. So drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to declare that you're above the line. And because pioneers, right, we see the vision.
Come on, baby,
we see
let's
the
go.
vision ahead. And we see the heart of what we are here. Guys, if you want perfect, I'm going to ask you to leave, because this is not the place for you yet. Wait till the mass adopters come, because perfect is going to be 12 to 18 months down the road, and the opportunity is going to pass you by. If you want something, you want to grab culture and build something and get something that you can take full ownership of and lock arms and build with us and be the pioneers, then this is the place for you. I'm going to leave it on this note. I want you to picture this story. Okay, you've just got off the boat. You've just landed on the shores of New York. It's early 1600s. You know, you're the first people to get there, and you meet the native tribes. Now, there's beautiful, lush expanses. There's no skyscrapers yet. There's no infrastructure yet. There's none of all of what we see of New York today. But because you're one of the very first people there, you get to go pick the prime land. You get to pick the real estate of the real estate of the real estate that gets the best views. But there's work to be done to earn that spot. You know, your stripes are earned, right? Success is earned. And you've got to do the hard yakka to carve out that path, to build for the generations ahead. Guys, we are way makers. We are wealth builders. We are generation builders here. We've got some work to do. But guess what? The people who follow are going to be thankful for the work that we do today. It's not perfect yet, but we have the building blocks for it to be a life by design, to go and create that dream life that we've always been chasing for. It's time to stop chasing. It's time to start arriving, and let's lock arms and let's go. What are we holding back for? Let's run.
Let's go. Well, gentlemen, ladies, this is a very special moment. Y'all give it up for Mr. Jeff Ross in the chat box right now. And, you know, I want to give an echo. You know, Jeff shows up and does these corporate calls. Jeff was the first person to buy a ticket to be at the conference in Atlanta. Guys, he's not getting a salary for doing what he's doing. I need y'all to understand this. Like, most companies don't talk about that, but I need you to understand we have people that are committed to serving. We had people that were millionaires that showed up to the conference and said, how can I serve? Not, hey, how can you go take me to the green room because I'm this success story and I'm this and I'm that? No. How does the people that are already successful show up and want to be the biggest servant hearted? This is the culture of what we're building here. So I just want all of you right now to understand that you are at the right place at the right time, but you got to show up and be the right person. All right. And this is the moment to do that. So listen, we are 10 minutes away from our opportunity call. This is what I would encourage all of you to do right now. We're going to leave the line open. All right. I want every single one of you to go and send invites the next 10 minutes, text messages, Facebook messages, Instagram messages. I want you to reach out to your team inside of your chats. If they're not plugged in yet, they need to catch the vision too. All right. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to get things prepared. And I want you to go and get all of the people you can get. Remember, you are a professional introducer. You don't have to be the perfect salesperson. You've never had to have success in sales before. You could be a shy, intimidated person, but I'm going to tell you what's going to change that. A whole lot of money in your bank account. All right? So if you're ready to go, I want you to say yes. If you're excited about being a part of this family, I want you to say yes. But I want you to understand, being a part of this family, you got to bring something to the table. We're here to build everybody up. There is no leechers here in Finance Pro. There's only people that bring stuff to the table. And whether you've been the person in the past that brought stuff to the table or whether you were just here getting served before, understand you are a leader. And leadership starts with leading. Okay? So I want everybody right now to go and start inviting. And here in the next 10 minutes, we're going to get our opportunity call kicked off and we will be right back. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this quick training session and building call. We're about to start training calls left and right. Because one thing that we're going to make sure that you know is not only that you have the best tools, but how to utilize them. How to turn my Pro TV into millions of dollars. How to turn Pro Wireless into millions of dollars. And at the bare minimum, how to turn it into freedom. All right. So we're going to give everybody 9 minutes to go and get your team members. Okay. And then we're going to keep this show on the road. Okay. We're not going to cut the call off. We're just going to mute our line. And guys, I want you to go right now and invite like crazy. 9 minutes. We're technically going to get started at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. But I want you right now to go and start inviting, and we will be back live here in the next 10 minutes.